All right, hello class. We're going to just start with basic chapter 1. We'll go through chapter 1, 2, 3 pretty quickly. It's pretty much just a review of add, subtract, multiply, divide, things like that. But I want to go through it just real quick, just to kind of give everybody a refresher, and then I'll assign some homework at the end of chapter 1. If you have any questions or anything, I know this is an online class and it's an online math class, and sometimes students struggle with that a little bit. Don't stress out about it. I have office hours. Come by anytime, and we'll work some problems, especially when we get on into some of the other stuff. Also, if you have a hard time reaching me, because I am division chair of the AIRS campus, and sometimes I'm, pretty busy. But I want to make time for you. So you can send me an email and we'll make an appointment, and that way I'll be all yours. We can go in my classroom and I'll work problems, or I can help you with whatever you need help with. Also, if you struggle with taking tests online, and you can come down to the AIRS campus, I'll be glad to give you the test at the campus, or get a proctor to give you the test, okay? So don't stress about that. Just be sure to let me know ahead of time. But again, I don't know who all's in here that see me on a regular basis, but if not, then please email me. I'll be glad to help you any way I can, okay? So we're going to start with section 1.1, chapter 1. Hope you have your book. If not, get it pretty quick. I'm going to start assigning homework. You can take a picture of your homework and send it to me, scan it, or you can drop it by the office, either way, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is just look at expanded form, what the place values and so forth, okay? Pretty easy stuff, just a kind of a reminder. If we have a number like 46, for instance, that's going to be 4 tens, which is 40, right? And 6 ones, which is 6. If you add those together, you get 46. So this is a tens place, and this is the ones place. Okay? Now, if we have something like 15,961, again, this is going to be the ones place. Just a review. This will be the tens place. This is a hundreds. This one is thousands. And this one is 10,000s. Okay. Now, if you have a number that's like 46.1, okay, anything after the decimal is going to be like, tenths, okay? So like this one's going to be tenths with the THS. If we add another number or two here, this would be hundredths. And so forth, okay? This is ones, and this is tens. But just notice, it's THS, okay? Pretty easy, though. All right, but what about rounding? What do we do about rounding? With rounding, anything of 5 or above, you round it, depending on where it's at, okay? So if you had a number like 247,563, and I told you to round it to the nearest thousand, okay? To the nearest thousand. Well, this is the nearest thousand, right? Because this is ones, this is tens, this is hundreds, and this is thousands. So if we're going to round it to the nearest thousandth, we have to look to the number to the right. Well, that number's a 5, so we would round that up. So to the nearest thousands, this would be 248,000. Okay? Now, what if we had a number like 247,563, and I told you to round it to the nearest 100,000. Well, nearest 100,000 would be this one. So you look right here, and you look to the number to the right. Well, the number to the right is a 4. So in that case, we would not round up the 2, so it would be 200,000. Okay? Now, if this was a 5 or above, if this was 5, 6, 7, 8, you would round that up. Okay? So that's kind of how you do that. So just remember, if it's in the 5s, you would round it up. Okay? All right. So that's just a quick review of place value and how to round. Now, what about adding whole numbers? So we're just going to add some whole numbers. Now, if I give you a set of numbers like this, 1473 plus 88 plus 536 plus 875. Well, first thing you need to do is put these in a column from the largest to the smallest, okay? So you can line it up really easy. So this would be 1473, okay? We're going to skip this number because it's smallest. 536, 875 plus 88. We'll do it last. And see, now they're neatly in a row, and we can just add them up. So we add this up. We get, this is going to be 22, carrier 2. This is going to be 27, carrier 2. This is going to be 19, carrier 1. And that's going to be 2. So it's going to be 2,972. And then just circle your answer. Now, anytime, just to kind of tell you, of course, there's not a lot of work to show here, but I do want you to show your work, okay? Make sure you